IFM English News. Incheon Metropolitan City announced that it will provide comprehensive counseling for 1,355 victims of Jeonse housing list fraud who have not yet applied for government support. From November 10th to December 19th, the city will conduct personalized phone consultations to review each victim's housing situation and the progress of any auction or public sale procedures related to their properties, and will connect them with relevant departments and institutions for housing, financial, and legal assistance as needed. The initiative aims to close the gap in support and ensure no victims are left behind, particularly for those who are unaware of available programs or have been unable to access practical benefits. Incheon City reviewed the Blue Award at the Korea Color Awards on November 8th, hosted by the Korean Society of Color Studies and sponsored by the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy. This marks the second consecutive year Incheon has been honored, recognized for its project titled Designing a Creative City of Safety for All with the Colors of Incheon. The Korea Color Awards honors outstanding cases that have contributed to the development and promotion of color culture, evaluating them comprehensively for their realization of public value and innovation in design through the use of color. Incheon was recognized for designating the area within a 500-meter radius of university hospitals as the hospital zone, so-called H-zone, creating a safe and convenient pedestrian environment for mobility-impaired individuals using the city's signature Incheon colors. The number of one-person households in Incheon continues to grow steadily, with relationship breakdowns such as divorce, separation, or bereavement identified as major contributing factors. According to the city, a recent survey conducted between May and August of this year examined the living conditions of 3,057 one-person households under the Incheon Ordinance on support for one-person households. Over the past 5 years from 2019, Incheon's one-person households have increased at an average annual rate of 6.7%, exceeding the national average of 5.5%. Incheon Metropolitan City announced the successful conclusion of the 2025 Resource Recycling Green Sharing Market on November 8th. Held as both the closing ceremony and the last session of the year at the Incheon Etel Plaza. This year's market attracted over 6,500 citizens and 50 participating organizations, featuring sales of used clothing, books, toys, and baby products. All proceeds were donated to the local community, contributing to both resource circulation and carbon neutrality. Incheon City has decided to retain the name Maritime and Aviation Bureau in next year's organizational restructuring, reversing its earlier plan to rename it the Maritime and Port Bureau amid community opposition. The city had previously announced the draft ordinance for public review from October 13th to 23rd, but decided to keep the Aviation division and maintain the Bureau's existing name in response to public feedback, and will present this decision to the Ordinance and Rules Review Committee. Incheon Metropolitan City announced that in collaboration with the Korea Land and Housing Corporation, LH, it has rebranded the Incheon Gyeyang Techno Valley Industrial Complex as Gyeyang AX Park. The rebranding aims to enhance both domestic and international recognition, strengthen competitiveness in attracting investment, and instill a sense of pride among local residents. The initiative, jointly promoted by Incheon City and LH, was launched to create a new future-oriented brand that boosts promotional effectiveness, increases marketability, and secures external competitiveness for the industrial complex. The newly branded Gyeyang AX Park will be developed as an optimal integrated platform for AI research, testing, and commercialization, positioning itself as a hub for next-generation technological innovation. Incheon Metropolitan City has become the first local government in Korea to establish a gender statistics information system linked to its public data portal, enabling citizens to easily access gender equality-related statistics online. The new system is designed to strengthen the policy foundation for closing gender gaps and promoting gender equality, while also enabling citizens, researchers, and policy practitioners to easily use reliable data for policy design, implementation, and evaluation. A city official stated, "We will continue to expand gender equality indicators and enhance public accessibility to realize data-based gender equality governance." Incheon City announced that it will host the 5th Korea Urban Air Mobility K-UAM CONFEX from November 20th to 21st at Songdo Conventia. Urban Air Mobility UAM refers to a next-generation transportation system using electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft to travel within urban airspace. The global UAM market is projected to reach approximately 1,500 trillion won by 2040, emerging as a key industry of the future. Now in its 5th year, the K-UAM CONFEX, a combination of conference and exhibition, will bring together cities, institutions, corporations, and experts from Korea and abroad to discuss the present and future of the UAM industry. The world-renowned musical Mamma Mia, performed in 50 productions across 16 languages and enjoyed by over 65 million people worldwide, will be staged in the Incheon Culture and Arts Center Grand Theater from November 21st to 23rd. Set on a small Greek island surrounded by an emerald sea, Mamma Mia tells the heartwarming and humorous story of Sophie, a young woman about to get married, who invites 3 of her mother Donna's former lovers in hopes of finding her real father. For more information, please contact the Incheon Culture and Arts Center. The Incheon Metropolitan Office of Education has signed an MOU with the Incheon Bar Association to strengthen the protection of educational activities and prevent school violence. The agreement expands upon last year's MOU on legal support for school violence cases to include broader measures protecting teachers' rights and safety. Under the MOU, both organizations will collaborate on legal counseling for teachers affected by educational activity infringements and students who are victims of school violence, as well as on educational and preventive initiatives. IFM English News, 박지혜.